water yours, Ovidiu? Is this water yours?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, this.
Okay. Do you have your iPods here?
What?
Do you have your AirPods?
I'm charging them.
Ah, here. They're 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you can watch them until they... No, you need to take them off.
Okay, but now the audio is...
Huh?
What? You see the audio?
Yeah, it's working.
I don't understand why. Can you record? Go record.
Ah, it's a webcam.
Huh?
Look that, it's a webcam. Hola.
Yeah, it's the webcam.
Hola. It's the webcam, so...
But when I plug the AirPods, I think they're going to...
You should, because it's 3 minutes.
That's good. You just want to have battery, not enough battery.
Is everything ready, guys?
Yeah, what?
Everything ready?
Plug, put it over here first and tell me if you hear the sound.
Yes, no?
No, we're...
Not yet?
Not yet, 1 minute.
Okay. Just to tell the people that...
1 minute. You can put me in
You hear any sound when you put them
Yeah.
on?
I heard like 4.
Why I can't see them here now? Uno?
No, it's here. It's in the camera. See? 1, 2. Sí.
I know why. Can you do something? Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah. Now if I say here. 1, 2.
No, but you still go there.
Okay. That's great, I think. And also we're in live streaming right now. So let me check and let me share the link as well. Espacio Esproncedita. Oh yeah, it's frozen here. I'm very cold. Buenas. Okay. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Ok, ¿de dónde sois? ¿A de Granollers? ¿Estáis en alguna uni o algo? ¿En el Tecnocampus puede ser? Hostia, en la FIB, la Facultad de Informática. Qué guapo. ¿Hacéis ingeniería informática? Ostras, yo quería hacer esa carrera. Me fui al Centro de la Enseñamiento y me estuvieron explicando y tal. Al final elegí desarrollo de videojuegos. Sí. ¿Y vosotros qué tal? En la FIB. Ah, hostia, vale. Ah, mira, no os conocíais. Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah, man, because when people are going to set up their chairs, we pay them 10 seconds.
Okay.
You know? I just and that's it. Just to be full, no?
Qué calor, el calor.
Sí, claro.
Dime que calor.
Sí, pero luego cuando yo hablé de introducción al vídeo, Ovidiu será la clase más práctica. Estamos en directo también, pues si luego lo queréis ver, pues subo la presentación.
Vale. ¿Vosotros hasta qué hora es esto?
No mucho, o sea, ¿tenéis clase luego o no?
No, no.
Vale, entonces es hasta las 12, 12 y media.
Vale.
Que nosotros no habíamos hecho de 10 a 2.
Ya, se puede alargar, pero no, a ver, si tenéis muchas preguntas y tal, puedo estar hasta las 2 o hasta las 4 pero normalmente no es tanto porque estáis ahí 4 horas escuchando. Pero bueno, también quiero que la clase sea dinámica un poco y si queréis hablar del país, yo creo que y voy a hablar inglés, creo que, bueno, van a venir artistas internacionales. Hey, do you speak Spanish? You.
I understand.
Okay, no, because yeah, I will do the presentation in English, so don't worry. Okay,
Yep.
I think they are connected now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're live streaming. Okay. Hey man, we should start. We should start now.
Yes.
Do you going with me or?
Yes, wait. I send one message to. Okay,
Okay.
you can introduce yourself, I think.
Yeah, but I think I will present you as well, or maybe you can present yourself. Okay.
I will present myself when I'm going to make the presentation. You can
Really?
introduce now. Like
Okay.
just
Okay.
the video is going to present you.
Okay.
Something.
Mhm. Mhm. Is everything okay? Is there someone in the door
There is
checking?
someone, don't worry.
Okay. All right. So we should start now. So first of all, I want to ask you if anyone knows what is an NFT exactly. How many of you knows? Because I already asked. You know? Okay.
I know that yesterday in the workshop they were telling
Yeah, of course. Yesterday. Ah, you're still confused. Okay. So I hope you today you will not
he will tell
confuse.
you his point of view, then I will tell
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he's an expert of NFTs.
not an expert, but
An NFT artist, you know. I'm just activist. So let's begin. First of all, what is an NFT? The first thing that you have to know is that NFT is just data in the blockchain. What it means, data. Data could be everything. Pictures like PNGs, 3D models, physical installation, that the one that you can see there, or maybe a tweet. You know, the first NFT tweet, it was sold, I don't know, but a lot of money. It was like $1 million. Okay, so it could be also DNA or whatever you want, whatever data that you want to mint. You were going to see this concept, that minting and listing could be an NFT. Okay. So first of all, we have to know the difference between something intangible and something tangible. First of all, something tangible is something that you can touch. You can touch a wall, you can touch a coin, but you cannot touch a Bitcoin, right? So this is the difference. But then there's a fungible and not fungible. So imagine that we have two different cars. The cars have different characteristics. You have something like the speed, how old is the car. So the value of the car won't be always the same. Won't be, because there's different cars. But this won't happen with €1. €1 is €1 always. So this is the main difference between fungible and non-fungible. NFTs have different costs, like a car, but 1 Bitcoin will be always 1 Bitcoin. So you need to know this before. Yeah. So non-fungible token is NFT words. As you can see here, this is not an NFT, but it could be, right? But because at the end, the cards of Pokemon, everyone knows what Pokemon is. But at the end, this is just paper, right? And Bored Ape NFTs, someone knows what is Bored Ape NFT? They're a famous collection, right? But at the end, this is just pixels. You know, it's a photo. You can copy the photo, you can put it in your profile. But why this NFT has some value? So you have to understand that you will not want to trade a Charizard with a Rattata because the value is different. So that's it. The easiest way to understand NFT is to imagine that Pokemon trading cards. If we can mint this, that we can mint Pokemon cards, this will become an NFT. You know, put this data in the blockchain, as I told you. But check this: how to give value to an NFT? Because we can give value to a paper, we can give value to an image, we can give value to your blood if you want. How to give value? Remember that Mona Lisa on August was stolen by a thief at the museum, and the price of the painting increased exponentially. What it means? This is a small painting. It's like a super small painting. But when it was stolen, the price of this painting increased exponentially. This is giving us one question, right? Why the fuck the value increased? Something happened with Bored Ape. If you remember, I don't know if something knows that new. Yesterday we talked about this. These NFT were stolen as well. Okay, someone hacked the OpenSea and bought this from €1, and then the next day he sold this for a lot of money. This is creating community. This is creating value because everyone know this. You know, this was trending topic. When something is trending topic, this gets value. So, first of all, we have to create a community to give value to an NFT. We can use Twitter, we can use Discord, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want. But Twitter and Discord are the most common things here. Ovidiu have a Discord channel with almost 50 people, 500 persons, and this is so important. And now I'm going to give you a few tips to create community. Because, yeah, Ovidiu has 500 people in the Discord channel, but it could have a lot of people. But the important thing is that people is faithful and loyal. You know, you can have a little community and loyal community, and it's better than have big but weak. So first of all, we have to make people feel that are part of something. You know, when you want to create a community, you have to think what are the needs of these people. Also, you have to show every day. You have to send like maybe more personal tweets like good morning, good night, or how are you? But you have to send like almost at least 3 messages per day in Twitter to be proactive, you know. And also, last but not least, you have to give the community the opportunity to participate. Maybe in your Discord channel, you put maybe an announcement that you want people to give feedback about the NFT so you can create better. And that's contribution, you know. So, blockchain. Who knows what is blockchain and how it works? How it works?
How to explain it?
You can think whatever.
I think I can say it's like a decentralized system
Mm-hmm.
where transactions are done by the users on
Okay.
inside the.
Yeah, it's an ecosystem, right? Okay, there are people like is working, doing the proof of work, mining every day, or there's also the proof of a stake that people are staking, like actions. But this is an ecosystem. But blockchain, at the end, it works like data in every single block, and it creates a chain, an infinite chain that it's not corruptible. I don't know, cursed. It cannot be cursed. Why? Because if you change the information of one block, you have to change every single block of the blockchain. So this makes you a great value to the NFT, okay? You can digitally certify this NFT because, as I told you, you can check the blockchain because everyone can enter the blockchain, you know? So there is also something important. When you mint, because let me explain you what is minting and listing. Minting is to put data in the blockchain. That's it. It's minting, the process of minting. Listing is to put and sell this information. First you mint and then you list. Okay? So how can we make people trust on us? We have to verify our NFT, right? There's a lot of web pages like OpenSea, SaltSea, Rariable, and you have to maybe to enter to this Discord channel to speak with the admins and say, hey, I'm here, I'm trustable, I want to verify my NFT. And where you get the verification, your NFT will be sold more and more. So there's different blockchain, as you can see here, Ethereum, Binance, Solana, there's a lot of more. And these things that you can read here, that are random numbers, this is the standards, okay? We have different blockchains, we have different standards, and we have in these standards different properties. So I don't know exactly all the properties of these standards, but if you mint your NFT inside the ERC 721, maybe you can change this information once you list this NFT, but maybe it's more expensive, you know? So these standards are evolving, and you can choose before minting, you can choose your standard, so you have more properties. We are in Nubia, we are minting in Polygon blockchain, and this is for free. So we are working on create our own minting platform. What happens when you have your own minting platform? You know, everyone knows? If you have your own, you're not depending on one of these. You have your own. So the money comes to you directly. So this is, but you have to code. So, and here there's a lot of links that I recommend you to read. So there's a lot of information here, a lot of useful information. And this is Nubia. You can enter. Yesterday we had the launch of Nubia, and it was great to see this installation coming alive. Nubia is like an, as I said you, NFT universe in blockchain for international artists, and we're launching every month part of the metaverse that we will create a giant Nubia metaverse with every single artwork of artists. And the good thing is that every single metaverse is an NFT itself, and inside this metaverse we have more NFTs. So people can enter to that webpage and explore the different NFTs, and also we're going to give the opportunity to mint NFTs inside our platform. That was what I was telling you, that if you have your own platform, you will earn the whole money. So now Ovidiu is going to explain you how to mint this NFT, and you're going to see this more clear. So you can come here, Ovidiu. Yeah. Yeah. I will give you the presentation as well in the video of the YouTube channel. This here.
Can you give me the headphone? Hey everyone.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't present myself. I'm Marc Galvez, game developer. I have a clinical background. I'm working in Nubia, clinical creative developer. And now Ovidiu is going to introduce himself. So thank you for listening. And let's go for the second part.
Cool, Mark. Okay. So, long story with these NFTs anyway. And first of all, I introduce myself. I'm Ovidiu. I'm an artist. I've been working for Espronceda as production manager and many other things actually, like multi-machine of things. And recently, a few months ago, I started developing my own NFT project. And after a long benchmarking and research into the market, I noticed some patterns on how to build projects on blockchain and what that means, like artistic projects. At the end of the day, the NFTs are simple because actually it's just like it's a contract, it's a number that gives certificate to a digital asset that's unique, you know. So this is the long story of the NFTs. Short, it's just a contract at the end of the day. But there are many things behind the whole story. So before to show you my NFT project and how I see the whole space and how I built on this technology, like blockchain technology, I need to introduce you a bit my background as an artist to understand my transition to NFTs. Because actually I'm an artist, I'm not NFT artist only. But I got into this direction at the end of 2021. First of all, I go on my portfolio, just short presentation of what I've been doing before, and I can show you some of my artworks. These are like, this is a painting on paper. It has it's an interactive piece. Actually, it has a cryptogram inside, and you can decipher a question actually. So this piece somehow has a dialogue with you. Yeah, I can, but unfortunately the quality of the picture is not, I need to take off my jacket, sorry. The quality of the picture is not that good because it's huge piece, it's 5 meters, it's like this wall long and 1 meter, you know. And yeah, I can zoom just a bit to see some, it's a story inside, it's like very abstract. Okay, but I want to show you more artworks I made just to have an idea about what I'm doing. Okay, I have some digital works also, like screen projection, like something like this. It was here, the screen, it was a 5 meters per 5 meter screen. You can see here, like a reference how big it was. It was like a one-shot cinematic video. You can see it here. I don't know if there is sound, but yeah, there is. But this is a recording with the camera, it's not the original video. Anyway, so as you can see, I do many things. So digital works, analog pieces, like Like this, this was my bachelor degree project. I made a collection of 30 experimental books, like storytelling, but with no story actually, like only abstract illustration. And at the end, I will give you my website and everything so you can browse, see more. I won't go too much. Just I want to show you that my background is quite wide, and I've been doing a lot of other things, not only NFTs and digital work. Even if this is digital, actually it's a physical installation. This was a 360 dome projection, like an immersive experience inside the dome, which was actually here. Was a 6-meter diameter dome. Was a dope installation. I miss that time. Okay, now I want to go a bit in the project and to explain how I see the NFT space, okay? My project is called Primal. And wait, it's loading. As you can see, this is the website. And somehow I invented okay, NFTs, you know. People think that you can upload an artwork on OpenSea or what. By the way, you know some marketplaces? Did you talk yesterday about marketplaces like OpenSea or curated platforms like Foundation or Super Rare? Do you know this? So yeah, first of all, people think that this NFT is just like a boom and a hype, and you can upload now a picture as an NFT and you can sell it, but it will never work. You need to build a story, you need to build a wide base, and then build on that base different things. And I will show you how I built my project. You can read here. I don't know. I want to let you read this. I give you a few minutes if you want. Read this introduction. You can see it's visible. I want to let you read this a bit, and then we continue speaking about. Give you 5 minutes.
What are PSPs?
Sorry? PSPs is profile picture. One thing before this. There are many categories of NFTs, you know. You can sell like Refik Anadol, you know, he's already an established artist, right? He's big, everyone knows him and whatever. No, he sold a lot of pieces before NFT market and so. When you are this kind of artist, you can create an NFT like a single piece NFT and you sell it 100%, you sell it, okay? But if you are an emerging artist, you will never reach that. You will never sell like, okay, just creating the NFT. But there is another type of NFT, it's another category of NFTs, like collectibles, which are like Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks. You heard about it? CryptoPunks, Bored Ape Yacht Club, or my collection, Primal. Here, what I show you, Solsi, it's a marketplace on Solana blockchain. There are different blockchains, like Tezos. He explained you yesterday about Tezos, right? It's Solana, Ethereum, there is Cardano. There are several blockchains where you can build your project. But what I show you now, it's Solana. My project is on Solana also. So I'm going to show you some collectibles projects. For example, let's go on this Soul Baby Unicorn. You see, these are the PFP. I answer now to your question. PFP is this type of, for collectibles, this type of collectibles that are like profile picture, like this, like, you know what?
So this profile picture is not an avatar.
Sorry?
This profile picture is not an avatar.
It can be an avatar. It's called profile picture, but it can be an avatar. I don't know which type of project they have here, but this can be used maybe in future, let's say in metaverse, no? Already Sandbox, for example. You can have a collaboration with your project in Sandbox, and you can maybe put this one, Soul Baby Unicorn, in Sandbox. And you can use it as your avatar. But profile picture is the category. So I show you this. What to show you more? Let me. Tell me. Now, if you have questions, I mean, you can interrupt me. One quick thing. This is my first time when I do a workshop. I don't know how to present it, but I'm going to present as I present to my friends or to my partners or to whoever I presented it. So tell me.
So my question was, the NFT is still image, it's not a 3D object.
It can be anything. That's the point with NFT. It can be anything.
No, but what you're selling,
What I'm selling?
yeah, like your NFTs, are they
Yeah, well, I want just to explain more things before to go into my project. RPFPS and more, you're going to see. And yeah, it can be anything, you know. You can link, I can sell this jacket as an NFT, you know. I take a picture, I upload it on a marketplace, but I can specify there in the description that this NFT has extra content attached, the real jacket actually, the real jacket that you can see in the picture. So you can link anything to an NFT, you know. Actually, it's just a contract. It's not that complicated to, you know, it can be really anything. It's applied to music, real estate. It's not only about art. NFT is not art, but art is an easy way to make it mainstream, you know. But there are some experiments also with real estate where you can have, for example, this Nava, no? And it's divided in 100 segments. So I own this corner, you own that corner, someone else owns the middle of the, you know, so it's like, and it's digital asset. There are some in Dubai. You can make a research about real estate NFTs and so. And land, you can see Decentraland, you can buy this virtual land, but that's virtual. But what I told you before are applied to physical objects, you know, like this building is an NFT, you know, which is divided. I think actually I go to in my project now and I just present it because it's going to be long. It's a very long story about NFTs.
Yeah, the bad thing is an NFT doesn't need to be great to be sold. It just needs to be free.
I have something here. So say next gen NFTs.
Yeah.
Or current gen or last gen.
Sorry?
It says a next gen.
Next gen NFT because I have a different approach. I build my own. So NFT projects are copy of a copy of a copy. You know, CryptoPunks that launched the market, they had this structure, you know, 10,000 pieces. They have the roadmap. They had a specific structure, you know. So next 100,000 projects, they just copied that structure and they implement on their project, you know, like 10,000 different profile pictures, not CryptoPunks. People are doing a lot of things. You can see on Salty there are a lot of types. So usually there are like 10,000, 5,000, 2,000 collections. Here, what I did, it's another system I built. And it's not only me doing this. There are, you know, RTFK. Wait, I show you something very cool. This RTFK studio, it's a digital studio. This brand was bought by Nike recently. It's in collaboration with Takeshi Murakami, and they are building like crazy project. You need to follow this. Just go on Twitter. By the way, Twitter is very, very important in the space. It's one of the most important platforms to stay in touch with the community and to stay in touch with other projects. It's important to communicate with other projects. So I use these next-gen NFTs also as like a figure of speech somehow. It's just to, let's say, pump up a bit the concept, you know. It's not like next-gen. I don't know what's next-gen. No one knows what's next-gen. But I see this as a next-gen because my goal, you're going to see, it's big. So I have, these are the PFP, okay? These type of NFTs are PFP. So my project has 121 NFTs, as you can see here. 121 NFT PFP, which are divided in 4 existential states: primordial, primitive, cardinal, elemental. The rarest are primordial and the most common are elementals. Between them are primitive and cardinals. And each has specific traits made to augment its property, and every property has its own utility. This is the cool trick in NFTs, that you can create utility. You know, it's not just a picture that you buy. You give it a real utility, and I'm going to explain you what's that utility. And combine, you see, this utility are like if you combine NFTs, you can generate complex creation that extend primal ecosystem. I want to build an entire ecosystem. My project don't stop at this 121 PSPs. I have some, look here, primals, the NFTs that have this tag. These are the traits, no? The traits, the properties, M1, M3, M6. You can put anything. You can invent your own system, but I just give this like M1, M6, M3, M6. No, from M0 to M10, okay? And M1, M3, and M6 have some properties that activate Primal Expansion Lab, which, you see, these are the artworks, okay? But if you combine if you own one M1, one M3, and one M6, you can generate this kind of artworks, which is another level, you know? This is already, I mean, you can see, no? It's dope. And so far it's only digital, but these are going to be brought in reality. I'm going to print these as toys. Yet I have only digital, but soon are going to be also physical objects.
And they generate like AI or?
No. Look here, I explain how it works. So Primal Expansion Lab is activated by this system when a collector owns a primal that have a double existential state, which are the primals tagged with M1, M3, and M6. Okay, when the conditions are met, the collector will receive an NFT created in Primal Expansion Lab. Collectors who own NFTs created through Primal Expansion Lab will benefit from early access to future collection, exclusive digital and physical content. Okay, so here you can see which NFTs generate new NFTs. If you combine these three, you see the system I built, you know. If you combine these three, for example, you get this. So you, as an owner, you have in your wallet the 3 NFTs that can generate Primal Expansion Lab. You go on my website and you click Activate Primal Expansion Lab. You go to this form. You send me Discord user and wallet ID. I verify you, or not me, but my collaborators verify you, or my team verify you. If you met the condition, if it's real, you get automatically in your wallet the NFT you generated. To this NFT, with this NFT, already you get an extra content, as I say here, like physical content, which is going to be something like, which is going to be like ready to print file, you know? So you can print this on anything. I'm going to give a specific size. I think it's going to be 50 per 70 centimeters. It's like a token, like the physical token, no? And you can see the collection primal, you can see the mint date, you can see blockchain. Here is like a little description, and then you can see which NFTs combine to result this piece. And this is one for one. This is unique. It's only one piece. I'm not going to have more than one, because these first ones, you see, there are 11 characters that repeat 11 times. They have 11 tags, and one character is not unique, you know, it's like 11 times. This is going to be unique. Okay, let's go forward.
There's only one copy of your NFT? I mean, it's unique, or there's more than one?
This is only one. The one resulted in Primal Expansion Lab, it's only one. And it comes with utilities, as you're going to get the ready-to-file prints, but now I'm in discussion to create partnership with different brands, you know. So, for example, I'm in discussion with a music collective here in Barcelona called Breeze Deep, maybe you know it. They organize cool parties here in Barcelona. So we are in discussion now, and if we, let's say, agree, the owners of a Primal can go to their parties, and you won't need a ticket for any more in your life. You will go with the Primal, and you get to the party. Another collaboration I have is with, not a collaboration, it's not confirmed yet, but I'm in discussion, because everything this is in the beginning. I launched this project, by the way, on 27 January. So this is very early, you know. I'm still learning by doing it. But I'm trying to do a lot of things. So another utility will be with a coffee shop in Romania. By the way, I'm Romanian. So I have some friends around there. And I have a discussion with Crafting Coffee, Transylvanian Coffee, really good one, really good brand. And same, if we agree at one point who owns Primal, you go into this coffee in Transylvania, they have thousands of coffee shops around Romania. You go there and you can enter and you can have coffee with the Primal, you know, you don't need to pay anymore. So this is a utility for collectors. And I'm in discussion with many things. I want to collaborate with hotels, with anything, any industry, you know. As you see, I mean, like coffee, then music, then I'm going to have a partnership with Espronceda, but we still to need how to implement it, to have, again, an utility. For example, if you come to an event, you own a Primal and you don't pay, there are some paid events here also when we have VR installation or depends. So you need to pay maybe a ticket, but if you own one of these, you won't pay a ticket anymore. You come and you present this, and because of the agreement, they know, okay, we let you in, you know. Many projects are doing this kind of collaboration. For what I showed you before, RKTFT, they are having with Nike, you know, but that's another level. They are like, they're huge, you know. I'm not yet. But this is very important. You need to take in consideration, if you want to create your own, I'm speaking here about collectibles type, not single piece. I'm going to show you because I was curated in other platforms with single pieces. There is no utility, it's just, I'm going to show you later. But for collectibles, one of the most important things is to give a utility, like in real life, like to have a real life utility, and not only, because this is Primal Expansion Lab utility, okay? Some of them can generate Primal Expansion Lab. Others, the rest of them, these ones, M0, M2, M4, M5, M7, M8, M9, and 10, can generate Primal artifacts, which are going to be this kind of things. Again, one per one, each artifact will be unique. You won't see 2 times this. Every collector will have his own artifact. And again, to this artifact, I'm going to attach utility. So far, I have only this extra file, I mean the ready-to-print file for the collector. So you're going to get what I showed you before, but instead of this, it's going to be the artifact. And maybe I'm going to buy frames, like, you know, these digital frames that you can have, like, no, you know. There are like a new type of product, it's a new type of product. It's like a screen inside between two glasses, and you can put it on the wall, and actually you can play a video on it. And it's like a painting, but it's, sorry? Infinite Object, yes. They are one brand that are doing this, but they are coming more and more, and it's going to be better and better, because so far, okay, you can charge that, the Infinite Object, you can charge it, you can have it for some days maybe, and at one point it turns off because no battery and you need to recharge it. So, you see, I'm trying to create these kind of things with these kind of primals, okay? And then Primal Ecosystem is my concept in which I want to bring all these objects that I create, because Primal won't stop at profile pictures. I go deep, and all my creativity will go into it, and I'm going to extend, because you see here, this is a profile picture, but actually this is already a collectible, but it's an artifact, has nothing to do with the profile picture, okay? And Primal Ecosystem will bring all these objects together, like the primals, because they are now PFP, but I have them in full body. They are 3D models. I already built this ecosystem in Unity, so I can explore this in VR. For example, you see this room? I've been there, like literally, I've been there, like metaverse vibe, but I've been here. It's crazy. And you can play also on computer. You can like just walk in like in a video game, you know. And here you can meet all my creations in this Primal ecosystem. You can see here on the walls, I have paintings, no? Then I have this Primal here. You can see it, the full body Primal. And these are other objects made in my style. Let's say the architecture is made with my signature style, because as you can see also in my portfolio, I have this vibe in my pieces, you know? also the colors. So yeah, in my ecosystem you're going to meet, and at one point these are going to be NFTs. So far it's only conceptual, but this ecosystem, this one, let's say this room, you know, let's say you can buy it as an NFT and you get files that you can put on VR or on computer, and you literally can explore this room, and maybe you own also, I can put inside your own NFTs, you know, as paintings. I can put your Primal in 3D model, so you can have your room, virtual room, you know, and you can, I don't know exactly in which direction will go all this metaverse concept, because it's crazy actually. Yeah, another utility. I speak a lot about utilities because for collectibles, I tell you it's very important, this, because these are like, it's stimulative for the collector, you know. Okay, you pay, I don't know, 300 euro for something, but okay, at the end of the day, in our in our mind, you know, a JPEG has no value, you know. It really has no value, you know. It's only data. But if you put another layer with a ready-to-print file, it already, you give something to the collector. You know, it has, you know, it's worth to invest in something like this, you know. And it's very important to have utility. And now this is a great one, actually. It's called Primal Vault, okay? So Primal Vault is a wallet that was created to gather value and share it with the world, okay? 10% of each collection sold out will go into Primal Vault. So this is the first collection only, no? The 121 is the first. I'm going to come with more collections. I'm going to show you. But if you, 10% will go into this wallet, okay? And starting in Q2 2022, I mean now, next month, there will be soul raffles for the collectors. And part of the investment will return to them. So if you own, you'll see, to be eligible, the collector must have at least 3 primals in the collection, plus Primal Vault token, which is going to be released at the right point. It's going to be another NFT, but very cheap one, just to be like, you need to have it in order to activate Primal, to be eligible for Primal Vault. So, if you own at least three primals from this collection or any collection, but if you own at least 3 NFTs made by me, you're going to get eligibility for Primal Vault, and at one point you're going to get your investment back, you know. I mean, only 10% of the whole amount will go into this wallet, and this 10% will be spread to the collectors. But just think about this. So the market is down now. Let's say a soul is now $90, okay? You buy it now at $90. In 3 months, 4 months, soul will go to $250, okay? So you could get back your investment plus some more soul, and you still have my NFT, which in time I hope is going to get more value, because I go for the long run, you know. I won't stop with this. This is going to be big, and it's cool already, and I really want to push it. So I really hope for my collectors to benefit a lot out of their investment, you know. And this Primal Vault will work as a DAO, like decentralized autonomous organization, in which, let's say, the collectors now are like shareholders in a company. And let's say we all own a Primal, and we have we have 100,000 euro in our Primal Vault. And okay, you're going to get the soul raffle, but with Primal Vault, I also want to invest in artists or in projects that need help, you know. So let's say that we decide, now I explain how works a decentralized organization, okay? Decentralized autonomous organization. Let's say that we want to give 10,000 euro to an artist or to a project to develop their own idea, okay? So in this case, all of us, we would decide in a pool. We are going to create a pool on Discord or somewhere, and we can vote project, or you can propose things, you know. So all the collectors, all the investors are shareholders, we all own the project. It's not my project. I created, I built it, but when you are a collector, you are already part of it, so you can have a word to say there. You know, you are part of something. You can decide together with other people where this project goes somehow, you know. Okay, another important point is the roadmap, is to have like a plan, you know, what you're going to do, what's your goal with what you do, you know. And this is my first draft, no, it's not a draft anymore, but this is my version 1 of the roadmap. I made it months ago at the beginning of my project, but now I have version 2, it's there, in making, and it's going to be updated soon. But I'm going to present you what's my roadmap. So Genesis, phase, I just call these phases the way I want. This is, you can play, you can use any words, you can invent concepts, you can invent anything you want, you know, it just needs to be creative. So I have this Genesis phase, which was Q4 of 2021, like one quarter means 3 months of the year, you know. Q4 was like in November 2021, I start to go deep into conceptualization and design. Then I started developing my community on Discord. I start inviting people. I start to spread the word that I'm going into NFT direction. I have some collectors that are following me since years, and they bought my pieces. So I'm not only selling NFT, I'm selling also paintings or different commission artworks, you know. So my collectors follow me into the NFT space. Some of them came with me. They are collectors of NFTs, but I have also new collectors. So I develop my community. And then I complete successful project launch and build a strong foundation. Happen in the moment when I launch it, in 27th January. You can see this is the current status, right? Inception Q1 2021. Drop, the first phase, the 121 PFP. Then at 50% sold, I gave 3 NFTs to the collectors in a giveaway, you know. Yet it's not 100% sold, it's 60-something%. Out of 121 NFTs, I sold like 60 and 70 or 60 and something. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure now, but it's not 100% sold. So at 100%, I will activate Primal Expansion Lab and Primal Artifact. What that means? When it's going to be sold, the collectors have this will be open, you know. So you can activate the lab, you can get your NFTs, you can get your ready-to-file print. If you own different type of NFTs, you can get your artifact. This is going to be only 100% sold. This is the goal. And then unlockable extra content for holders. This is going to be the print, ready-to-file print, and I need to think about more things. I don't have everything yet, but the ready-to-file print is already enough. Then I want to have a website update soon with a roadmap and everything. Then what's coming next? Drop Primal Rising. I want to come with another collection, which is going to be an animated collection, same the primals, but I'm going to have, as you can see here, these are more like male vibe, you know. This is male vibe, but now I want to introduce like female characters. I want to introduce companions like dogs and horses. I want to introduce some children, like not children, but like little primals, you know. So to be able to build this ecosystem, you know. Why you laugh, man? It's funny? Huh? What? Tell me. You can have feedback in real time. Tell me things or whatever. Put me question or.
Yeah, maybe it's a stupid question, but
Tell me.
how is the process exactly of like turning it into an NFT?
What? Actually. Good question. So creating an NFT actually it's 2 minutes. It takes you 2 minutes because these platforms, OpenSea, SoulSea, Foundation, Super Rare, Doing Good, or whatever platform, it gives you. I can show you now. Let me collect my wallet. But
can actually mint an NFT if you want.
Okay, wait 1 second. You see, actually, our artwork, you know, everything is like, I'm going to show you now, create. So I'm now on Solsi, okay? You asked me how I created them as an NFTs, okay? What I did. First of all, after I had the point, for this I wanted to go through the whole project, because actually I had the project done, not in this shape, in a previous shape, in a previous form. When I had the project done with all the concepts, all the primals, everything that I have to show to the people to make it public, I had to apply with this collection to Solsi to get verified. You know, you get the blue check, because otherwise you can find here NFTs that are not verified. Let me show you one, because there are a lot. This one, let's go on this. You see this message here? So this is like unverified NFT. Please check everything before you buy. So Solsi is like is giving you a notification that this NFT was uploaded by someone random, has no, it was not verified by them, so can be a scam, because there are a lot of scams in the market, you know. So what I did is like I applied for verification. As you can see in my collection here, Primal, I have the blue check. If you go here, you can see it's verified collection, okay? So these are at resale, 2 sols, 2.5, 5 sol, 50 sols, but the start price is 1.5 sols.
What is the process of validation?
Sorry? I'm going to explain now. So I had everything prepared, okay? Like all my concept, everything done. Website, community already that started to come into Discord and Twitter. Sorry, I watch a lot into this direction because I cannot see you all. I don't know. I want to talk. I talk with everyone, not only with you. Okay. So if I don't look there, whatever. I just want to mention that. When I had everything done, I went on their website. Anyone can do this. Even you now in real time, you can go on website. You create your profile. First of all, you need to have a wallet. You know, I mean, to create a wallet is very simple. You just download any wallet. You need, depends on which blockchain you go. MetaMask, it's for Ethereum. Phantom, it's for oh, sorry, I can't show you because it's like private information. It's for Solana. I think this works also on Tezos, MetaMask. First of all, you need to have a wallet. Then you go on Solsi, on whatever platform you want to mint, and you create a profile, like any profile, you know, like Facebook or whatever. And then you can go here, create, okay, easy, and collection. It's not a big deal, it's very easy. Then title, like collection or whatever, short description, a description, upload header, upload whatever, you follow everything that, and you give them anything they need. Supply. So I put 121 here because I had 121 pieces, but you can have 12,000 or 1,000 or 10,000, you know. When it's going to be released, the price, you know, you can put any price, then you give your profile like Twitter, Discord, Telegram or whatever. You don't need to have them all. I only had Discord, Twitter, Instagram and website, of course, and then create collection. You create the collection, your collection appears on the website like any collection or any like Artsy or any platform where you can create a collection for artworks, okay? But then you need to go, so you have here the collection. Wait, I want to. You have my profile here and you can go collection verification. Then you go Primal. And then they ask you here different information. They ask my Twitter, my Discord, and my Instagram profile. And here Candy Machine, if you mint, this is long story because you can have a custom smart contract, you know, you can type, you can write a code. This was not written in a code, my project. It was minted direct on there, but I'm going to show how. But this with Candy Machine, you need, it's like, you need to give them the hash, like the code. And then proof of authors, yes, you need to prove them that this is the most important part. To prove that it's your work. So here they ask me, like, screenshots from the softwares I work with, screenshots from the website editor, any type of content that can prove that is my collection, and I built it. I send them screenshots from my computer with the collection, and a lot of things I send to them, like just proofs of authenticity, you know, because for sure it's easy to fake it, but if you fake it, you lose time, and that's it. It will not work. You would just lose time. You need, or you go for the real thing. There are a lot of scams in them, but it's hard to fake it. They can see if it's fake, you know. You can't fake a screenshot in Blender, for example.
Is it like verified by a person or algorithm?
Sorry?
Is it verified by a person or an algorithm?
No, it's verified by their team. Yes, it's a real person. That is, yeah, it's a human. It's a human, and it's not only one person. They have a team that are only for this. On Solsi, so far are like, I don't know, 50,000 collections that applied. And from 50,000, maybe I don't know how many are verified, because you know people are trying to scam, and they are creating collection after collection after collection with fake things made on. You can order on Fiverr 10,000 pieces for $200, and then you can try to sell it, but with no story, with no background, with no base, with the real shit, real story, real thing, you won't make it. It's going to be a waste of time. So this is the most important thing, like proof of authorship, that you need to apply. So then you get the verification, and then I mean these are very early steps before to start selling, and so you know. So you get your collection verified before the minting date, before the sale or public drop. Okay. I got my collection verified. It was empty. Then the big story with creating NFT, which is very easy actually. The hard story is what I showed you before to create the whole story. Minting, it's easy. You go create NFT. Let's say we go for this, you know. This is like the preview picture. This is if you have an animated preview, which I already put it actually here. And this is actually the NFT that's going to be the official piece that's going to be registered in the blockchain, you know. So here you put this. It's like you upload the picture on any website, really. And here, title, description, short description, description. These data are very important because they are going to be stored in the blockchain, and you can't edit. If you put a title, that's going to be the title stored in the blockchain. If you put a description, that's going to be the description stored in the blockchain. Here, a very important part also, royalties for secondary sale. So I'm the first-hand seller. I sell to you one piece with one soul, no? Then you sell it to Marc for 2 souls, and I get 10% of the 2 souls, you know. But you can put you can go from 0 to 50, actually. But this is really important because at resale you can, I mean, you can get passive income, but it can go crazy. Imagine that I can sell now with 1 soul, and in next year my NFT is going to be sold with 100 souls, you know. So I'm going to take 10% of the 100, and I get 10 souls, which are like 10 initial NFTs price, you know.
Yeah, but something important to know is that in some kind of blockchains you have to pay to mint your...
Wait, I'm going to...
All right.
It's coming.
Okay.
So royalty is very important. You can put any. I put 10%, you know. Usually it's between 10 and 5%, depends. It's up to you. Then external URL is like your website, tags, whatever tag you want to put, they have their own tags. So you can choose from here. So if your piece is, let's say, PFP, it's also a 3D, it's also... I don't know, let's see, it's art, let's say, it's also, I don't know what else I can put here. Metaverse could be part of Metaverse. So you can put any tag here you want. Yes, you can, on Solana, yes, you can do this for each one. For this, what I showed you before, the candy machine trick, it's a custom smart contract. You send it to, in this application, you send it to Solsi, and you can mint like 10,000. The minting is happening in the moment when you can, I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, you can mint more than, you can, not one by one, you can mint like hundreds, thousands, you know? If you have a custom smart contract. Yes, if you have custom smart, but this is usually for big collections. You know, for me, 121 pieces, it took me some hours to upload them first. There are 2 steps before to sale. I'm going to show you.
So you were disputing the contract?
Well, actually, what you see here, this is the interface of the contract. Actually, you write the contract here, but it's like, how you say, synthesized, no, you know, it's simplified. You don't need to code, it's the interface of the contract. So you just write the contract and these informations are going to be written in the contract. I'm going to show you in metadata. I'm going in the register of Solana and I'll show you something. But I want to go through all this, okay? So license here is, you can put what type of license you give to the owner. So here you can read each license. No, there are several things, no? You can read about each one, what it does. You can give public, private and non-commercial use, but you can give them right to use the work, you know, so you are you are all collectors, so you can do a collective exhibition with my work without my approve, because you already got the approve in the smart contract, you know, because I put here, let's say I give you license like public display, personal and public display license, but not commercial exploitation. You cannot sell the piece. You can sell the things only as NFT, you know, you cannot print it 2,000 pieces and sell it, you know, you have no rights for that. But that won't happen anyway. Collection, you see here I put in which collection this NFT goes, because you can have 3 collections in, you know. So I choose Primal, I put a trait, so I have character, I have 11 characters, let's say Alegna Roj, I have a tag, I have 11 tags for each character, let's say M1, the state, and I put like primordial is the rarest, okay? So these are the tags, these are the traits. These characteristics and these properties of the NFTs will be used to get to see if, for the utility, you know? So you can, if you own, for example, M1 can generate the artifact, okay? If you own 3 M1, this trait will be like the proof that you own it. It's registered in the blockchain. It will appear there. I'm going to show you. You can use this like adult content. If you have like explicit content, you can mark this and you can show whatever you want, like even porn. People sell a lot of things, but that's fine. Whoever, they do whatever. And this is it. And then mint NFT. This is the first step. So you mint it. When you press this, this image will appear in your collection. Wait. NFTs in my wallet. Look, you see, this is not listed. These are not listed. These are like in my wallet, are not public. So you're going to have them here, okay? First, when you mint them, they are going to be registered in the blockchain. Once you press mint, you pay the fee. Now, what you point, you pay the fee. This is important. On Solana, the fees are very low. You pay for a mint like 20 cents, something like up to 70 cents max, depends of the time when you do it. On Ethereum, you can pay up to 200. I did this. It's like 200 euro only for minting, you know, it's like insane. And then the price of the NFT. So on you mint, you pay, you approve in your wallet, you're going to get notified. Every action you do on blockchain, you need to sign on wallet. So if you press mint, automatically your wallet will pop up on your screen. You need to press on approve. They take the money, and they register your action on blockchain. Once it's registered, it appears here, NFTs in my wallet. And this is listing, listing process. Once you have them here, they are not public sale. No one can see this. But you can go on list. You can put price, no? Primal, let's say this is 1.5 Sol, no? First, like this is the floor price. This is called floor price, like the minimum, like the average price is called floor. This is like, I'm going to show you later something, whatever. So you put the price and you go list. Again, the wallet will pop up here. You approve the action. It's going to take you some Sol again. And then the NFT will be officially listed for sale in the platform you choose to. But I show you example. On any platform works the same more or less, you know. But I show you this example because this is what I have.
Yeah, actually in OpenSea, in Polygon, it's free. Right now.
On Polygon, it's free. But that's the point. There is a top of
There's
blockchain.
a lot of shit because it's free. You can create a wallet.
Yeah. It's, by the way, it's full of bullshit in the market. But whatever. You can. The biggest one are like Ethereum, of course, the big hype, the crazy hype with the crazy collections. Then Solana is coming strong because they have low fees, fast, it works faster than Ethereum, and it's more, how you say, accessible for the newcomers, you know. For example, I choose this for economical reasons somehow, you know, because I'm not rich to pay thousands of euros. Imagine to mint 121 pieces on Ethereum, I would pay like, I don't know, thousands, like, I don't know, few thousands of euros to mint them. Some people afford, some no. So Solana, also Cardano, but Cardano doesn't have a big market. Solana gives you this opportunity to get into the market at a low price with a high quality platform, good communities. There are a lot of people that invest in Solana. So far, it's not that big as Ethereum, but it's coming. I mean, it's coming. Solana is going to be for 2022. Let's see where this world goes because we are fucked up a bit. But if we chill down and we open our minds and we start to really be chill and good and relaxed, things are going to change. And speaking about NFT market, people are going to go to Solana like in big numbers. So yeah, I don't know what I was saying before. There are a lot of information. Also, I have in my head a lot of information. I don't know how to divide it. But yeah, the listing process, I show you. Once you press list, it appears here. You're going to get the blue check if your collection gets verified. It's very important to get credibility. If I go, for example, on a Solsi to buy an NFT and I see the unverified NFT, I just keep it. It can be the best artwork ever, you know, can be the best, really best artwork in the market. If it's not verified, you cannot trust. It's like a psychological layer that you have there, and it doesn't let you to go for the project. You need to, before to invest, by the way, it's really important to check if you have a community, if the project have a community, if it has a strong background and foundation. And what else should let me go a bit more with the roadmap, because I haven't finished, because you asked me about minting process. So you see, the big story with creating an NFT is not that big. The big story is, the big thing is to create the concept of your project, you know, and the structure of your project, and to personalize it, not to copy and copy, because there are thousands of copies. Thousands of projects that are the same, only the artwork is different, and the text, but it's the same. That's bullshit. 95% of the projects that are now into the market, they will die. There are already a lot of dead, but they will die because of lack of personality of the project, you know? It needs to have personality and something, you know, like something there, like a magic touch, I don't know what. But there are a lot of projects that have this magic touch. And so you understood the minting process is like easy, right? I mean, it's not that big deal at the end of the day. And then you get this number, like the NFT. You get this number in the blockchain. Let me show you. Maybe we wait for him, because he was interested about the minting process. But you see, I go here. This is like the page of the NFT. You have here creator. I am the creator, bonjour. This is the Primal. I gave to the collector like full license. They can do whatever they want with my work. I mean, not whatever, but they can do whatever. It's minted on Solana. These are the tags, hashtags, you know, like art, collectibles, PFP 3D. Collection, you can see that it's verified by Solsi. This is listed by, this is my creator, this is my wallet ID, you know. Every wallet has its own ID, and on Solana looks like this. On Ethereum it starts with X0. Here it starts with any number. It starts with a number and ends with whatever. Okay? Then if I connect my wallet, I'm not logged in.
I don't know, you said that you need a wallet to resell the NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to have a wallet. I mean, if you want to do this.
And to have Solana. Maybe.
Yeah, if to see, as I showed you before, if you want, so you can create NFTs or to list NFTs without, you can create NFT without any crypto in your wallet. But to get them here, I need some water. Sorry. To see them here in the wallet on your platform, you know, this is the wallet of Solana, of Solsi, okay? To have them here, you need to have some crypto in your wallet, at least few cents. If you have 10 cents, it's enough, but better more. Because if you list, they're going to get fee, like few cents, I don't know. So you need to have crypto in your wallet. This is another story, how to buy crypto. You need to create an account on an exchange, like Binance, for example, in my case. So you need to verify your account there. They ask you for your ID, they are asked some documents for you, you know. And then from Binance, you can buy with euro, with your credit card, you can buy, let's say, some crypto, whatever. Then from Binance, you can transfer in your wallet ID. It's very easy. You can find on YouTube, not very easy, but you can find on YouTube tutorial of 10 minutes, and you can get idea how to buy crypto on Binance and how to transfer from wallet to wallet.
Yeah, you have to be careful because there's a fee when you transfer your euros to crypto.
But it's big, it's small.
Yeah. No, but be careful because very like I don't know, 18% maybe.
I don't know.
Well, but you can avoid this if you transfer your money to a virtual bank.
No, if you use bank if you buy, as you said, if you buy with your credit card, there is a fee, but you can make bank transfer, which is zero fee, for free.
But maybe take
So in order to can list, you need to have crypto in your wallet. So otherwise, you won't see. This will be empty. Okay, now I want to show you this. So this is the page now of this NFT. You can buy it here. You can buy with MoonPay, which is something else. Here you can see the traits. These are the traits, like character, tag, and existential state. Here is the description of the project. I use this, but yeah, you can put any description you want. And if you click here, wait, where actually? I forgot where. View on Solana. So if you click View on Solana, this is the register. This is the blockchain register.
And you can check every single NFT.
But let me check one that was sold to show you my collection. I want to save you one that is sold. Which one? Let's go for this one. Soul scan, no. Soul scan. Here are like informations about, and you see, you can see the royalties, how much is, like 10%, and you can see that this is shared by creators, but I'm only one creator, so this is only for one creator. And you can see here all the, the transactions that happen. You see, you see when was minted by me, and then you see when was bought by this person. And then I think he transferred to another person. So here you can see all the information about this. These are like metadata stuff. You can see the owner, you can check his wallet, you can see what he has. Metadata, actually this is you see this is a smart contract. This is the section of the smart contract of these NFTs, you know. And what else?
Also, you can use this code. I think it's a JavaScript. You can use this to generate random collectibles. I think in OpenSea you can put it. Yesterday I
don't know.
The artist that has like 1,000 NFTs, and it's like a JavaScript code, and you put your PNGs, and it's an algorithm that generates random NFTs. So you don't have to mint every single one.
You see here in history, you can see exactly the date and time and hour when it was the buyer, when it was bought. You see, on 2nd or 3rd January at 6:36 and 37 seconds. So you have all the information registered there. This is all about, you know, like this blockchain is like a register where every action of a digital asset is registered, and you can see. So you can take this, download it, and you can mint it in your collection, but it will be like just a fake one, because actually the real collector, the real creator of Primal is this wallet ID, which is my ID, you know. So this was first registered in the blockchain, and this will be forever the legit one for Primal collection. Oof, okay, I think I speak a lot. I don't know, I jump from one subject to another or something. I don't know. You follow me? I'm coherent? Yeah, cool. You want to ask something?
Yes. The random process,
it's proof of stake. This is, it's proof of stake, this. I mean, the speed, let me remember. I think Solana can do like around 20,000 transactions per second. For this, it's so cheap to mint and list and so. And Ethereum can do only maybe less than 20 transactions per second. You know, the difference is huge. So, yeah.
But maybe with Ethereum 2.0, it says...
Yeah, but 2.0 will come later. They have no... I mean, just you to know, so this it works on proof of work, right? Ethereum now. And they have this issue with the big gas fee and so they want to make an update now to the blockchain and have Ethereum 2.0 and to reduce the cost, to improve, to make a better blockchain network. So that's going to come maybe 2023, 2024. So it's long time, and until then you can use Solana, bro. And by the way, that's dope. They are working on a bridge between blockchains now. Like Solana and Ethereum, they will be able to communicate in the future. So my project could be listed on OpenSea, which is a platform dedicated for Ethereum only, you know, which is the biggest platform in the world right now. So in the near future, I will be able, or whoever will be able, to list their Solana project on Ethereum marketplaces because of this bridge that they are creating. But they are still working on it, the same like 2.0, Ethereum 2.0, you know. But it's coming. Big things are coming. Actually, what's happening now is like the beginning of the internet, you know. When they launched internet in the 90s, you know, what was invented first? Let's speak about email, no? So email was an invention that was made because of the internet, you know. So internet gave the possibility for the people to think and develop new things, like new tools for life. Let's say, so Web 1.0 came with the invention of the email, no? So you could communicate with people very fast to do wherever you want. Then came different platforms like where you can log in with your email, which was another level of things, where you can store information on some website, you know, you can create a profile, you can put your description, a picture, whatever. Then came Web 2.0, where they gave the possibility to communicate at another level, like social media invention, you know. Facebook and everything that was invented because of the internet, you know. Now with the blockchain, what is happening, blockchain gives the possibility for the people to think in new ways, like I do, you know, with my project. So I built a product. Actually, this is a product. This is a brand, you know. And many people, anyone can build things based on blockchain technology. Before I could never come, before Web 3.0 and blockchain, I could never come with this kind of concept and sell my pieces like, give me $100 for this piece because I give you utility. Because this utility was not registered nowhere. It was only my word. And you cannot, I don't know, it was not credible, you know, to do this. But now with the blockchain, you can build things, you can sell things in new way, you know, and it's art and business. It's dope. Tell me. Yes.
More like what's your opinion? Because I think the internet can change a paradigm like around information and communication.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what made it big, right?
Yes.
The paradigm change.
Yes.
So what do you think blockchain? Like about paradigms, right?
I don't know what to say. What I think is just this new, what I just mentioned, new ways of building things and new ways of.
So like there's probably internet solves, I don't know, like friction points in communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can now communicate with my mother,
Mm-hmm.
didn't come through.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
so what is blockchain gonna solve? Like,
What blockchain is gonna solve? I don't know. I don't have an answer. But what I think, I don't know what's going to solve. It's going to solve the issue. For example, let's speak about art. No, it's going to solve this issue of creators. Now, me as an artist, it was hard, very hard and hard work and fight to get into a gallery, for example, you know, or to sell my pieces, or to reach people, to get credibility that my painting worth to be exhibited in somewhere, you know, or to sell it. This is another level. Now, with blockchain for artists, you can build this kind of project, and you need no gallery. You need no. You really don't need a third party. It's you and your public, and you need to build that. I mean, you need to create your public and your community. You know, so this is what it changed the paradigm. In art, maybe this it's a change. You know, you can build things differently now, and you can access people in a different way, you know. But other things that change, I don't know. It changed, for example, look, I will show you, but look, Ukraine, no? Now, a lot of how you say, when you help, a lot of funds got in Ukraine through blockchain. Ukraine has now a fund of few $1 million that on blockchain. It are NFTs and crypto, you know, and many types of crypto and many NFTs. So based on blockchain technology, the world was able to send help, you know, there. Or I was curated in an exhibition with one of my NFTs I'm going to show you. And this exhibition, I mean, this platform is called Doing Good. And they are focused on social cases, like they are helping people around the world, like where there is hard life, you know. So, for example, my piece was, I gave 20% of the price when sold to one case I choose. You know, they have a lot of cases there. I choose this. Okay, the money, my money, a part of my money will go there. So otherwise, I would not be able to help. If I sell my paintings with 10,000 euro to you, to give few thousand euro to somewhere, I need to get the money. I need to go to search. I don't know, on an organization that is taking care of people and to talk with them, to do documents and stuff to give them money, you know. In this case, it was one click and the money went there, you know. It was bam.
I think you're saying that it's more about like having the centralization as well, because now it's like anything gets more in the metaverse, there's so much information as well, and although there's one internet, there's different internet suppliers. So, for example, so having the same internet with China, but China not having the same access as we do.
Good point.
So now, like, information will be spread in small chunks, so that you can regulate it, so any kind of fraud or money laundering will become harder.
Yeah. Also this, because everything is transparent. You can, that's the point. You can see everything. You know, now if you go on my, let's say you go on the collection of Primal, you click on my wallet, you can see all my interactions in the blockchain. You can see how much money I have. You can see how much pieces I sold.
No, I think like if I go to, I don't know, to Marc Galvez, and then I have to buy like me, I don't do dairy, so I see 2 yogurts, right? And then the yogurt says dairy free. But the only, like now, I only trust those letters, dairy free. I don't know if it's really absolutely dairy free, right? But if that tag has a QR, and then there's another one that says dairy free. And this company is listed on the blockchain, and I can actually see all the processes. I'm definitely going to buy that one, because I know that they haven't had any, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That trust
That exactly.
So I think that's it, right? Like the trust process.
Exactly, the trust process.
There's no middleman, like you're directly
Yeah.
connected to
Yeah.
your supplier.
Another thing that is like new, let's say, collaborations between artists, okay? Before, even now, it's so hard to collaborate between, I'm an artist, maybe you are an artist. So to make a piece together, it's not hard to make a piece together, but it's not a habit of the artist to collaborate. But in NFT space, now I'm on 5 collaborations in the same time. I'm working on them like hardcore. Because I have my project Primal, no? Someone has another project, let's say Trap Monkey. It's a big project on Ethereum. They invited me to create a monkey in my style for their project. So I'm going to show you. I've created the monkey. Another project invited me to create a project, character for their project. So I let my signature style in different projects and inverse. Later in my roadmap, I'm going to invite other people to let their signature style on my project, you know. So I'm going to invite you to create something in my ecosystem, you know. This is something new also. These kind of collaborations are new approaches in collaborating, you know. Before, like to meet in a studio and to make a piece together, it was a lot of time and organization to get that done, you know. In this space, it's faster. You can help each other as a community. So my community, Primal community, with Trap Monkey community interact. They know each other. The collectors can see that I get more credibility once I collaborate with a big project or with more big projects. My credibility increased a lot, you know. So this is also new into the market, like collaborative approach. Ooh, wow, okay. Let me just go a bit more through the roadmap. Expansion, here I activate the Primal Vault, what I explained you before. I want to have another draw Primal Metamorphosis. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. Then developing the integration in Metaverse. So if my project gets credibility in time, and I want to maybe like integration in Metaverse. I don't want to build my own, let's say, Metaverse. There is already, let's say, Nubia or Sandbox is the best example. You all know about Sandbox? It's like a game on blockchain. It's like Minecraft. Snoop Dogg has his own. This is a market of $1 billion. Okay, this is crazy. It's insane. Snoop Dogg has his own land. All the brands like Nike, Adidas, Atari, whatever brand you can imagine in this world, not whatever, but many brands that you can imagine in this world, they own a piece of land in Sandbox. Snoop Dogg has his own character there. Other projects have their own character here. So when I pick integration in Metaverse, maybe I would like that at one point, one of my characters get into the Sandbox. But I would better go to Meta Legends because they are crazy. Look at this. Meta Legends. I wrote them. I hope they're going to. I want to create a collection for them, but I don't know if they will agree. They are on OpenSea. So this is going to be. This is in construction. It's going to be a metaverse. It's going to be like a video game, like a world, you know. And they have these characters that they are going to be using this metaverse, this world. You can read about. Now we won't go through it, but I just want to show you their project. This is a big project. They have like 200,000 people, like big budget, big money, big things. So this is what I want to aim when I speak about integration in metaverse, to collaborate with this kind of project, you know, that have big platforms. Later, collaboration with other artists, what I was saying before, I could invite you, you know, I have an open call, Primal open call, in which I invite, I give a template of a Primal and I invite artists to have their intervention on it. Then we create a collection. Let's say I invite 50 artists. We create a collection in Primal. We create a series for Primal collection, which is dedicated to this collaborative series, and we sell everything as NFTs, you know. We're going to have like, I don't know, Primal X your name, Primal X your name, you know. You know what I mean? Then digital physical events, of course. Later I want to have exhibitions in physical spaces, eventually here in Barcelona, because here is the place I am, and it would be easier for me to have something done here. But I want to extend. I have friends around the world, and I would like to have Primal events maybe in US also, or Asia. I don't know. I think there is good markets in Asia for NFTs, but it's difficult because in China it's complicated with crypto and NFTs so far. Then first exhibition. These are like goals, you know. First exhibition in Primal Gallery. I would like that at one point maybe I have my own space here in Barcelona or somewhere, like a nave, like this, like a gallery space, in which I have a permanent exhibition of my pieces, but not my personal pieces, because it's not about me here, it's about the Primal, and it's about the whole thing, you know, the collectors and the holders. So I want to exhibit the pieces, like in a museum, you know, the pieces of the holders exhibited in this gallery, you know, and then to have events and whatever. These are like ideas, but are coming. This is later, it's Q2 2021, 2022, but this roadmap is going to be a bit updated because I planned this long time ago and not everything moves in the way I want, you know. Yeah. And then, this is an interesting part. This is to give back, no? This is important. I want to give back to, let's say, my investors and to the world in general, to everyone, somehow. So what means this phase of my project? I have another concept here, which is called Primal Seed. Here, a part of the profit will be invested in new ambitious projects that need support. So more info will come soon. But what that means? As I told you before, no? Let's say that this project will create a capital of a few $1 million, okay? So there are going to be a few hundred collectors, let's say, okay? All of these collectors are going to be part of this decentralized organization, okay? As I explained you before. So all of us can have a recommendation. You have a case that you want to give someone. You have a project that needs an investment. You have something that needs an investment. So you come with a proposal, and through Primal Seed DAO, we're going to choose if this project worth to get our money. And then if we all agree, or if a big percentage of all the collectors agree, the money will go into this project that needs help. It can be anything. I don't focus on only art. You know, I would like to help any kind of thing that worth to be helped. So Primal Seed, it's an ambitious thing in my project, but I need to see how it will be implemented, because for this you need capital. But I would love to do this. So same, this DAO, the new way of, I don't know, decision making in this organization can help people a lot, you know. And then I want to have donation, of course. I want to invest in educational project. What that means, I would like to, I come from Romania, which is the background, it's a bit, you know, it's not such a rich country. And even me as a student, I experienced things that I didn't have access to technology, for example, in my university, or to big, how you say, the system there is not up to date, you know. So I want to give back to my community there some up-to-date things, and to create a center or something in which students or children or whoever want to learn something and they don't have access to a computer like mine, or a headset, VR or whatever, to have access to that thing, you know. So that's also in my roadmap as a goal, to invest in this. I call educational project, but I don't know exactly how to approach, like workshops for free or things like this, you know. And then giveaway, periodic airdrops. Airdrops means that you just send random NFTs to your collectors, like again, like a stimulant. And then to be continued, the roadmap making is going to be for 2023. It's coming, it's in making actually. And then I have the like frequently asked questions, and you can see here about the project. Here I can see, I need to delete 1A here. Okay, conceptualized and created by multidisciplinary artists like me. Each Primal was designed by the artist with VR technology and 3D modeling softwares. And here what the Primal can do, but this must to be updated with, these are the utility, you know. This is the utility of the NFT. Then I answered to different questions here. What's the supply? What's the price? It will be announced, but actually it's already, this is not updated. I need to update this part. What about royalties? 10%. Where you can buy a Primal, and whatever, different questions. And here, Primal related content, which again need to be updated because I have more things ongoing. This is what I told you before about the curated platform that invited me to create one NFT, like a single piece, not a collection, collectibles or so, but a single piece that has this goal to donate the money to a special case. So, okay, this kind of platform is curated one. So you cannot go there and mint your NFTs like for free, not for free, but like that, like on Soulsea. You know, it's not open for everyone. You need to be invited by them as an artist. They're going to give you access to the website so you can create your account, and then you can mint and sell in their exhibition and their curated events. So I don't know why it's not loading. I wanted to show you their platform because it's cool. They are very much focused on social cases. They are helping people around the world, and this is great. And this was my piece there. it's primal related because you can see. Oh, I don't have sound. No, I can't believe this must have sound because without sound, this is no. Wait. Whatever. It doesn't have sound. But this was my piece for their exhibition, which is. This is a shot inside this ecosystem that I was speaking before, you know. So I literally get into it, and this is my size dimension, like real size dimension. I just. This is the piece. So it was just one shot. This actually introduced my collection, and here I specify this. You know, I want to build also a story around this. I don't have a story, but like a storytelling, like how like a Lord of the Rings story or something. You know, I want to give some history. I want to invent something about Primal, like history, like their family, like different things. You know, like in a story, like a fantasy story. But I don't have yet because I'm building a team. This is important. I build a team around me. I have a community manager that is taking care about my social media, like Twitter and so, like Discord interaction with the community. I have a Discord developer that is taking care about Discord setup and so. And I want to build this team to bring people that are storytellers, that can write stories for me because I cannot do everything. Everything that you see, all the content and everything, I was alone, you know. Until at one point when I needed a community manager and other people. So I want to bring people around to write this story. Okay, this was the doing good. This was my collaboration with Trap Monkey, which is a big project on Ethereum. They invited artists to create a design for their monkey. Every monkey is designed by a different artist, okay? You can see here a lot of monkeys, la la la. But then this is my monkey, which got this primal vibe, you know. I keep the same style. And it was sold in 29 minutes for 1 Ethereum. Because it was like a Dutch action, you know, where the price is high and it goes down until the price that you set, and it stays there until it's sold. But this was sold like that. And yeah, this is one of the collaboration I made, but then I have ongoing other collabs with, let me check, with Crypto Fooders, which is an upcoming project. I can show you a sneak peek. This is not public yet, but they invited me to design a bull for them, and I have designed this. You see, it has this signature, you know, so everything I do, I keep this, you know, in any direction I go, even if it's digital art, even if it's physical art. You can see this is a fashion design collaboration. I collaborated with a fashion designer, so you can see this capote that has this vibe, you know, these lines. Like, I'm interested a lot into the mystical aspect of life and energies and things that we cannot see, all this electromagnetic spectrum, you know this, which is the whole radiation in the universe. So you cannot see, we see like 1% of, you know, the light that we see and the physical reality is because of some properties that our eyes have, you know. But there are many things happening right now, like the Wi-Fi that I got into my computer, it crossed to you right now, you know, or other things, even my voice. You don't see it, but it has, it's a vibration that it's visible actually, you know, with different tools. Or you see, so I'm very interested in this. So my work has this mystical vibe, as you can see. You can go on my website if you want, and you can read more about me and my concept and so. I won't go because it's a long story. I have a lot of things. But I just wanted to mention this. I don't know, now I lost where I was. I don't know where I was before because I have too many tabs here. Yeah, I was showing you this collaboration. This is very important to collaborate with people in the space to create credibility, to increase your community and so. So I have crypto fooders, I have the disasters. Look what I'm going to design. This is going to be, oh my God, I have it, it's ready, but I don't have it on computer because it's on VR. But this is going to be, I can't wait to make this public. I'm going to design this character. So I'm going to give my touch on it. And this is going to be dope because it's going to be like this, full body. And I went crazy on it. And I'm looking forward to release it. And other collabs I made. I mean, I have 5 ongoing. I have this one with Software Boys. I'm going to create a capsule for them, you know, and it's going to be the same in my style. Also this I think is going to be dope. I'm looking forward for it. So important to and I'm kind of person that I contact people, you know, if I see something that I'm interested, I just text, hey, do you want to talk or something? Do you want to collab, you know? And we create a link and I don't know, let's see where it goes. And most of the people answer, or some of them actually in this collab, they contacted me after I released my project. They saw my signature and they wanted their piece, no, their project to get my signature, and that's dope. And what I think I speak already since a lot, right?
So maybe you could show your Discord community.
Now I want to go into Discord. So I was thinking about the communities and stuff, right? So before to send this verification process, all this, I started to promote my project and to start getting people interested in what I do, no? And I have my Discord server, where are 459 members. It's not a big community, but I have very loyal community because out of 500 people, I have like 50 collectors, you know. So 10% of the people there are my collectors. Just to make like a comparison, there are collections that look very hype and very big. They have 50,000 people on Discord, but out of 50,000 people, they have 50 collectors like me, you know. So the difference, like they have like only 1% or less than 1% of the whole community are their collectors or they are really interested in the project. No, this is, yeah, I can pump up, I mean, in the internet today you can do anything. I can pump up, I can have here 10,000 people, I can fake it, but I don't want to fake it, you know. I go like that, like real, and this is the best because all the good projects are going for real. And here the community, they talk each other, I talk with them, we share things, we meme look, they are doing these kind of things, meme their primal, sorry. I give them information here, I have different channels, like invite tracker, I can see who's coming, official links channel where I put all the official links to, I need to mention this, I forgot. This is very important. I have the important official links here. You can find me and my team here, official website and so. And because my collection got verified by SolC, and it's like verified on Solana blockchain, you know, it's a legit collection. You can see even on the register. I got accepted on different marketplaces that are on Solana blockchain. So SolC is one marketplace. Solana, Magic Eden is another marketplace that accepted me. I applied with my project there, and they saw that it's verified, and they accepted me to sell on this marketplace. You know, this is another market. You see, I have only few primals here, and I got accepted also. Okay, once you get verified, you will get accepted everywhere, more or less. Depends. I got accepted also, verified also on Solana Art, which is another marketplace on Solana blockchain. And all these marketplaces being on blockchain, they communicate each other. So you can just move your NFTs from one platform to another platform. You know, you can list, but you can delist also. So you can list on what platform. Let's say you don't sell, you can delist, you take it back in your wallet, and you go in another platform like Solana Art, and you can list it here, because maybe the traffic here is better, you know. But more or less, it's relative the same everywhere. But it's good to be everywhere, you know. Important.
But like you have like 3 copies of them in each
No, it's only one copy. This is what I say. That they communicate, being on blockchain. So the data, the metadata, it's the same. You just move it from, you know, from another platform. from one platform to another. And then here I have different channels with announcements where I announce different things that I'm doing. Verification, once you get in, you need to verify yourself. Invite and win, I have this like stimulative thing for my members. If you come into community and if you invite people, if you reach 50 invites, you're going to get one NFT for free because of your involvement somehow, you know. So this is like a trick, let's say, to stimulate people to get to be active, you know, to invite people, to create engagement. Yeah, tell me. Sorry?
How you manage your time?
Man,
Like how much time do you
a lot.
spend in it? How do you divide up like making the visual and then like the marketing and then like the community?
So, I mean, I'm very active, I'm hyperactive somehow. And I spend maybe few months in developing the concept and the visual, let's say, visual part. But the developing of the concept and the visual, it's a constant process. Since the first day when came the idea to now, I go home today and I have a new idea since yesterday and I'm going to work. And what I wanted to say that I spend around, I don't know, man, 10 hours plus per day. Working in parallel on everything, you know, somehow. I spend some hours on, because in my my process is somehow, I don't know, each one has their own process, but while I'm doing a design, I don't know, something come into my mind how I could use a new utility. I don't know, I just think or listen things, a podcast or something, and something trigger in my brain, and then I take a note about, for the roadmap. I write a line for the roadmap, you know. Full time, over more than full time. I mean, I dedicated a lot of time. Imagine that I've been working for Espronceda part-time since I started the project. And then, like, I spend, I don't know, every day, 10 plus hours per day, like from Monday to Monday. And I have accumulated like few hundreds of hours on the whole. These results are a few hundreds of hours. I'm not sure how I divided the time. But at one point, after the lunch, no, from the beginning to the launch, 27th of January, I've been working totally alone on everything, like marketing, more or less alone. I have my advisors, but I implement and took my own decision. And since the launch, I invited someone to help me on the community management side and to start to write posts for Twitter, to be active constantly, because I could do it. It's not hard for me to do it. I can, whatever. But I need time to develop, to go to another level with everything I want to implement, not to.
So how do you see your specialism, or what's your main interest?
My main interest is to create the product,
Okay.
to conceptualize and create the product.
So eventually you want to pass on the community stuff, the marketing stuff that you can focus on.
Exactly. Now what I'm trying to do is to bring people that can take care about community, about other things that I could do, but it would take my time and I won't have enough energy and time for what I want to do. Because it takes a lot of effort. So this is relative from individual to individual. My own way of work is like hardcore. I go full acceleration. Okay, with very important, of course, for everything you do in this life to rest, you know, I also rest. I have 1 week of 80 hours of work. Let's say I stay, not 8, maybe less, but whatever. And then for 2-3 days, I completely go out, you know, I take my time, I go have a walk, or I go out of Barcelona, I disconnect completely, which is it's a trick in my process and in everyone process, because disconnection lets you accumulate things. So after 3 days of staying off, when I come back, my appetite is like, even when you're off, you're still working? No, I'm not working when I'm off. I'm just letting myself getting relaxed, you know. So I relax, I don't think about project, I don't think about nothing. I just relax and take my time. And then when I come back on my work, let's say I go back in my computer, things accumulated in background, in my subconscious somehow, I think, and I just have an appetite of working, and the ideas are, I don't know, they are just, it's better process after every break. It's getting better and better. So this is important. Also break time, you know. Even if for months I had no break, like no break, I continue working on it. But I can show you some things, man. When I developed this system of generating new things, I called this one triangular system. You can see here. I'm going to show you this generative system. No, this is a triangular system I called. But initial phase, fuck, I had a lot of ideas, but it's too much to implement all. I invented, I don't know, yeah, different system of generating things, you know, like horizontal systems in which you can combine 10 NFTs and generate 3 different NFTs, or vertical system, or diagonal system, all based on the rarity chart, you know, on this rarity chart that I created. And on this rarity chart is going to be based the entire collection. Maybe I'm going to add more existential state, I'm going to add more traits, but this is the base and I'm going to continue with it. This is going to be extended, like, you know. So about time, yeah, every person have their own process. So I don't know what to tell, but I can tell that it took me a lot of time and it requires a full-time investment and full focus. I mean, it depends. It depends what you want to do. Because there are people that they just want to flip some money fast. Because the hype of money, this is what people are seeing mostly in this. But it's not about that. For me, it's good. I made some money. But for me, having this project it's better than any. Okay, money are good, but I know that this is long-term vision. You know, I don't focus on what I do now, few thousands or some thousands or whatever. I focus on the long-term vision in which this can be like, it will not be any more related to me. We will be like, it will have its own personality, you know, the project itself. You know, it's going to go by itself alone at one point, I hope, if I increase the community and the collectors. Tell me.
The way you use your characters seems very organic to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you remind me of how the body uses ages to create the protein first. And I was thinking if you were inspired by this chemical processes.
No, I don't know what I'm inspired by. They just come. I mean, this is like everything that you see. I just draw like freestyle. I design freestyle. I never plan the result, or I never think about what inspired me. You know, I have somehow a database inside me somehow, and it comes out. Sorry, can you put your mask? Okay. What about this? Okay. It just came. I don't know. It just came into my mind because I've seen different. There is this project called Bored Ape Yacht Club that you all know, right? You know this? I can show you a reference image just to have this one. For sure you saw the bait, the monkeys. Wait, let me show you the picture. These monkeys, you know this, right? They have something, it's called like a serum. So if you own this serum, you can use this serum on one bike, on one ape, so you get a mutant ape. You know, you get another artwork, like a mutant ape, okay? Based on this concept, I developed this kind of combination. I say, okay, I don't have a serum or something, but I can invent my own system, you know? So I got inspired somehow by this. There are several projects that have this kind of utility, you know, that you have this, and not this, and this. It's only the serum, actually. I don't know why the other and mine. But yeah, I don't know where I got inspired from. It just came into my mind, and this is it. I don't know what else to show you and what to speak about. I don't know if I mentioned. I mentioned everything. I mean, the community is very important to create interaction.
Mine is going to be with you and Mark. You have your work listed at Nubia as well, right?
Yeah, they invited me, but they are not listed yet. I don't know when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen, but yeah, I'm going to be there also.
Yeah, so we are creating, Yeah, we are creating every month, we are launching every month a metaverse with a different invited artist. It's month was Musen, yesterday's exhibition, and the next month I hope it will be Soliman Lopez, the one who yesterday yeah. The next month and maybe you want to collaborate with that. For now, we are minting and listing in OpenSea in the blockchain Polygon because it's free and we are starting. But we're planning to have our own meeting.
Marketplace, or your own marketplace.
Yeah, marketplace. But we are also collaborating with Soliman because I don't know if you listen to him. He has a hard disk museum and has our own platform and maybe we will meet there.
And you want to ask on something?
Your previous practice before NFT was quite varied, like
Yeah.
fashion to print to objects.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I wonder, how do you feel about, it seems like you've had to standardize your practice a bit, like it's a profile, you have your own visual, but you know, do you feel like you've had to reduce your kind of like creative focus a little bit to fit the NFT?
Yes, but I change a bit my focus now a lot into digital and NFT world, okay? And I reduce my focus, but it's periodic. It's only for a while because now then when I'm going to step back and bring other people to do things that I have to do now and I don't, and they take time, step back and start to extend a bit again, to go a bit in physical pieces. I'm going to create, as I told you, I want to create sculptures of these I want to bring these ecosystems in real life somehow. I would love to have, for example, just imagine this. This is crazy. Just imagine that you go in a gallery space, in Primal gallery space, and you see you go and it's like this, you know. It looks like this, like the architecture, everything is personalized for the project. So I want to focus into this aspect and try to have this as physical object to have a real size Primal, you know. I imagine big things. I don't know where this will go, but imagine AI, no? So you are a big collector. You have one of this artwork, which is AI, and you can interact with this Primal, you know. You can say, hey, Primal, and he responds, or she, or whoever, they respond back to you, you know. So I want to focus also on this. I won't I won't focus only on NFTs and stuff. I go back into my approach in different things, maybe at one point I'm going to create some clothes for, like physical clothes for them or something, you know.
But if you started out like that, you wouldn't have a bigger following.
Sorry?
If you start out with clothes, if you start out with being too experimental with NFT in the beginning, you will not get any community.
For this, for now, I will not do too many things. For now, I focus on this. But my goal is somehow, I don't know how to say, community, you know.
Like for now you're playing the game.
Sorry?
For now you're playing the game.
Yeah.
So later on you can make your own.
Exactly. Somehow, yes. And as I mentioned here, you know, in the most of the project collectibles are made by not artists, whatever, people and artists, but they don't have this artistic vision in their project. The 10,000 collection of something, I don't know, a cat that has 10,000 pieces, it's only that. They will not extend their project. Like, they will not create one-of-a-kind artworks as I want to create in time to build these ecosystems and to develop these primals with AI and all the things that I imagine, you know. So I have this approach where, and not only me, I get inspired, where I want to focus on artistic side of the NFTs, not only create the collection and then that's a standalone collection and that's it, and you know, somehow I have this artistic vision. I want to create, this looks like collectibles and technical things, but this is a unique piece and I want to create a short movie. I mean, I have a lot of ideas. I imagine like a short movie based on the story that is going to be written, you know. So it's experimental. I have this approach since forever, and I continue with this. And I think this as you say, will not affect, I think, my community. I think this is what it stimulates my community somehow. The experimental approach that I have, and I cannot hear it because of this mask. Sorry, man. Sorry?
You wouldn't advise people to start with being experimental, like fashion that's got like a, I don't know, like a printed photograph on it that's been burned in the sun and like worn by this person in this photo. Like you wouldn't do stuff like that in the beginning. You wouldn't be too experimental in the beginning.
Yeah, no. But in the beginning, all these things that you see here, the ecosystem, this is still the beginning, but the beginning of the beginning, it had more simple shape. I had only these collectibles. I took exactly the pattern of other collection, to can create kind of a base. Once I got the attention, I can play, So I already started playing. What you see, this actually website, all these were updated a few days ago. All these things like these experiments with the artifacts and the ecosystems were a few days ago uploaded, and now I start to play to see what's the reaction, how it goes, because I want to have this approach. I don't want to stop only on this structure, because actually, this benchmarking I've been doing in the beginning, I've been only researching things. No creation or nothing, just searching around, seeing what other people are doing. So I noticed a pattern, like it's like a business, if you want to open a restaurant, you must do what 10,000 restaurants before you did, but in your style. So I was doing this in the beginning, and now I do experiments.
Like early 2000s, and so it's based on a different, this is an entrepreneurial model where you're doing everything, you're not relying on an institution, you're not relying on a gallery to either find your support or validate your work. I was taught a different system to try to, like you say, it's hard to find a gallery, validate your work and get a show, and eventually some rich person might buy it, and that was like art. This is like, completely different. I guess the benefit of the older system is that the idea is you get to the point where you're just making the work and someone else does all your work. So with this model, it's like you need to do everything in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah, because actually I had, let's say, people offered to help me, and I'm willing to get help, of course, but I wanted to work alone in the beginning because I know how to shape it. I don't know how to shape it, but I feel it, Once I give the shape, of course, people can come, and then I can step out and do my thing. Yeah. As I said at the beginning, it's nice because it's like a business and art combined, You can build a model, and then you can continue with what you want to do. So, I don't know, I don't know I said any advice, but you can maybe take your conclusion, but I think my advice is to play around and to be creative and to try to create your own, own things based on your art, or I don't know what background you all have, or based on your background to build something,
I think that's interesting because you said you didn't have like much access to technology when you were studying.
Yes.
So for me, I don't know what he just said. I think it's like a different point of view, right? Like you have to take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have access to any galleries or people interested in my country in digital art. Like maybe, I don't know, 2% of people are interested in that, right? Like they are more interested in things like traditional art, like sculpture, painting, I don't know, not digital art. Even less crypto art. So I think maybe for countries that like those kinds of practices are not validated and supported. Like for me as well, like I have to take care of everything. I have to be the CEO of everything. Like I have to do coding. I don't know coding, but I try to. I have to do the aesthetics. I have to do the marketing. I have to do everything. Like I don't have anyone to count on. So I think that's like, And I think that connects as well with the thing that we were talking before, that there's no middleman. Like you are just directly connected to, there's no gallery, there's no nothing. So that's kind of weird.
It's weird because it's somehow new for everyone, you know. I mean, even me, I don't understand completely everything, you know. As Mark said, I'm an expert. No, I'm not. I mean, all these are like very basic things for me. I somehow, you know, it's not, no one is expert in NFT so far. It's too early to say, yeah, I'm an expert and I give you the pot of gold and do this and this is it, you know. So. Yeah, I'm on the wave. I don't know. It somehow, you know, I try to get in because I find it very interesting because of this wide spectrum of possibilities, you know. So I'm curious. For this my background. You can see I fashion, digital, dome projection, crazy visuals, everything, you know. Because when I'm curious about something, I just try it and. This background somehow brought me to NFTs because now for me it's easy to bring things together. And you said traditional art. You mentioned this term. It can be NFT can be applied to traditional art. You can sell a collection of paintings. You don't need to do these digital things. You can have pictures of your paintings and create a collection on any blockchain. You know. Movies, you don't even need to touch any computer for an NFT. I mean, to create an NFT. Okay, you need to touch to go on the platform and to mint it and list it, but it can be applied to anything. So I have this digital approach because I'm interested and I like it. So in near future, I want to bring pieces. Maybe I'm going to paint with my hand the Primal soon, you know, and that's going to be one per one piece, you know, as I told as I had on Doing Good platform, you know. With Doing Good, I'm going to have another exhibition soon. The one I showed you before. It's going to be 14th of March. It's not, they haven't announced it yet, but they are going to announce it. And it's somehow the second, no, I'm not connected. The second scene of that piece, you saw the cinematic move. I have another camera movement, one shot, with another context, one primal and one primal companion. It's a horse and a primal. If you follow me, you're going to see it these days. I already sent it to them and I don't know what's going. And you see these social cases that are supported, like a lot of social cases here. I don't know. Oh, no, these are drops. Yeah, anyway, I spoke a lot. I don't know if I missed something or if you want to know something more specific or I think this is it more or less. I don't know. I want to say something more. I don't know if I want to say something more because I already talk a lot, right? I talk a lot anyway. But this is it. I don't know what I wanted to conclude a bit. You know what I wanted to show you. It's a point of view somehow. You know, I don't want to teach. I can't teach you how to do your project, but I want to show you point of view. And you can see that the possibilities are infinite, for real. I mean, you can do whatever. So this is my point of view. This is how I build. This is how I see the space. You know, I use this space. I use this technology in order to apply my ideas on it and to create this movement and this utility for my pieces, and not stop only to creating an artwork, putting it on a platform, waiting to sell. You know. So I have this project that I hope is going to grow because it's very early. I mean, it's been two months only since I released it, and it's going good. I mean, yeah, this is it. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a big. I don't know. If you have any question, you can ask. If no, look how I can get involved. Primal has opened doors for us. For all those who want to collaborate and participate in any way in development of this project. If you have any suggestion, you can write us on Discord server or Twitter. So I invite you if you want to join Discord or if you follow Twitter, I don't have a QR code here to give you.
No, but maybe we can put in the description of the video that we will share in our social media. So.
Wait, I go a bit here on Canva. Sorry for this thing that I'm going to do this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to, where is the QR code? Yeah. So if you want, you can scan now this code. You go on my website. There you can find my Instagram profile, my Twitter profile. Where there I post most of. Look at this. This is me. Where I post my things, and you can follow up if you want. You can follow if you can. I don't know if you want to stay in touch with what's going on, and I don't know. At one point, maybe you're going to participate in this open call for the collaborations I'm planning. I don't know when exactly, but this year for sure. So this is it. And yeah, I don't know. You have any question, or I was coherent enough? I'm curious how it was. You understood what I was saying here? Or I know sometimes maybe I jump from one topic to another because I don't have a PDF presentation. I explained to you as I explained to some friends or something, you know, like very friendly discussion and presentation, nothing too official and too complicated, but I hope it was helpful and you can have a picture about, a more clear picture about what this world means and what can offer to you. And this is it.
I think your experience.
Sorry? Yeah, you're welcome. And I hope you can create your own things, and you can, if you want, we can get in touch online. You can have, if you want to have question or whatever, I can help you with. Maybe I haven't mentioned everything now because there are a lot. It's big story with all these things, and if you have more specific things. Yeah.
So yeah, your experience makes your knowledge, and you already did that journey, so you can share with us. So.
Yeah, I'm in the beginning, but yeah, I can say that I understand how it works, and it's very important to think that it takes patience. You know, you need to be patient. At one point, I was a bit stressed. I started to sell a lot in the beginning, like in at drop, I sold 20 pieces in 10 seconds or something like that when I dropped it. You know, it was like boom, I was like adrenaline like crazy, you know. And then next day I sold less, like 10 pieces and less, and now are going like every few days I sell one out of the 121 collection. There were some pieces resale. I don't know why people bought more expensive primals than the first-hand price. Maybe they liked it more. And I got a bit like, oh fuck, maybe this is not going to work. This is shit, you know, a bit of like, not existential crisis, but like, I see this project so cool and so a lot of people giving me good feedback, but actually now it's not selling. Maybe it's a fail or something. But actually what I learn, and I follow good people. I have good content on my Twitter account. I have a good selection of people. Very important what you follow online. The information you put in your brain is very important. So I follow people that are like mentors somehow in the space. And it's patient, everything in general, and also in the NFT more than everything. You need to be patient. You cannot make it overnight to become a billionaire, what people are thinking actually. There is a lot of scam. You need to be careful. You need to take care with your funds. If you have a lot of money, you need to secure your money in crypto. You need to buy eventually hardware wallet, which is like a USB stick, a ledger, you know, so you can sign the contract every time when you do an action. You need to have this connected in your computer. So there are a lot of important things that need to be taken in consideration, like when you are into this space, or to not click on links. That there are people that were scammed clicking on one link and the NFTs and the crypto disappear from their wallet. So you need to be very careful where you go on this space, because there are scammers like in the real world, but also in digital world. There are a lot of scammers that are trying to scam people and take your money and your work, you know. So another important aspect. And tell. But I already did. All the big projects that are on the market now, there are some fake collections on platforms. But it doesn't matter, because the first creation, I mean, if you already have a base, a community and everything, people know who's real and which collection is real and which not, you know. You have your official links on Discord, as I say. You need to announce your community to be careful, to not click on shitty links, to be careful on what they click, to be careful what they buy, you know. So it requires a bit of attention also from the collectors, you know.
Maybe to announce what market placement you are actually.
Exactly, you announce, okay, these are the official links of the collection, you can see that it's verified collection, the wallet, the creator wallet is visible everywhere, so the creator wallet, and it also has my name, so you can see it, you know, so you cannot get scammed that easy if you are a bit focused there. So what I was speaking about here are like the collectibles approach with this artistical extension, because I started, as you say, I played the game to get into it, but now I want, based on it, to go a bit to create my own things and to, as I said at the beginning, you know, artists like Reki Kanadol or Takeshi Murakami. Takeshi Murakami actually has a collection of collectibles with the flower. You know the flower of Takeshi Murakami? Do you know Takeshi Murakami, right? He's dope. He's the Japanese artist. You know him. You see? So he has this collection of collectibles, these ones. This, okay, people just buy this flower because it's Takeshi Murakami, you know. But there are artists that have, like on Foundation or other platforms, this is a different approach. It's totally different story. So you need to have your background, you need to be an established artist, you need to be created, and then maybe you sell only one piece as an artist. So you don't need to build the whole story and the whole thing because you have your background already, you know. I don't have a background. I sold pieces, as I told you before NFTs, and the collectors follow me into the space, but if you don't have at all, or if you have only few, will not work in the NFT. You need to have a background. But yeah, a lot of things can be done, and a lot of things will happen into the space. Not only for art, but for other things. As you can see, you know, Ukraine somehow got a lot of money, as I told you in the beginning, based on this technology, and so yeah, this is it. This was my story, and yeah, it's enough, I think, right?
Thank you, Ovidiu, for coming, and thank you everyone as well.
Yeah, thank you for following, and okay, cool. Maybe in the future I'm going to have another workshop at another level. Wow, but this was long. I'm tired a bit. How much time? Since when we are here? How much time passed?
It's 1:20.
And how much time I spoke?
2 hours.
2 hours, man. Fucking.
I just spoke 10 minutes.
What do you know it was?
10 minutes and you 2 hours. No, but that's, I was just helping you because...
Yeah, it's good that you pointed some things.
Your workshop, I mean.
No, it was great that you made the introduction. That.
Yeah, it was great, man.
No, it was good, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Fuck, good. I'm happy. You stopped the streaming.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Ovidiu, îmi pare bine. Ești român și tu, Salut, Ola.
Mă ascultai, da?
Da? Te ascultai? Super. Poveste lungă. Am fost în internship.